Welcome back to class, dear students. In this course, we are going to be going through Solang Solidity for Solana 201 course, building on the previous 101 where we built and got introduced to Solang Solidity as a compiler and a lot of things that you need to learn as a beginner into using Solidity on Solana, powered by Solang. So here now we want to now take the smart contract, that's the Solana program we built from that course, and then turn it to a full stack dApp by building also a front end for it. And instead of using the anchor text in it, we'll now be able to use it directly. So now here, let me show you what we are going to build. Here is what you are going to build at the end of the course. Each lesson will take you step by step till we are able to achieve building this. So let's quickly run through an example of this. So we have the local host, see it on local host. Then you select wallet. Usually when you click here, you see it's not working. You will learn about all those things, why you should not make this to work, because we have wrapped it with this wallet. So that means when user is not connecting their wallet or their wallet not connected, this should not work. But once they connect with it, so you have Flare, you have Phantom, or any other one like that. Let's just try this first one. So we have this connected already, and I want to also show this because I did a lot of things to make sure whatever is going on, you can see it right inside your console and troubleshoot whatever. So here, let's start. We need the name of the token. So make sure the whatever wallet you are using is on DivNet, so that you don't use real token. And then it's already on DivNet, and you already use airdrop, so you can watch from other video lessons on how to get a lot of Solana DevNet airdrops. So then the URI usually is where you point to for the details of your, so it has to be like JSON. We learned how to build all this, create URL in 101, so you can watch it. Then we have the decimal. See if I clear it, you see decimal, and then the amount you want to mint. So that decimal usually in Ethereum is 18. So, but for Solana it's 9. But usually I've tried, if we try to mint with like 18, it might tell you that it's too large. You understand? So for example, if we try it now, then we try to mint 1,001. So of the token, we have this field. Let's try this. So you can see that everything we are doing is coming up here. We approve about 4 or approval for each step. So each step is saying data account initialized. All those things, you will understand it. Just let's check through. I think I need to swap this here. Yeah, so we can see it. Minting field, you see, array longer than desired length. You know, I told you. So this is far larger. I think sometime around maybe 12, 13, or 16 below is what works. So usually Solana is 9, but for you to be, I can just use 11. So just telling you this is a real working dApp that will also deploy it, not just on localhost, but we'll deploy it so you can use it now on like maybe Facel and things like that, and share it with others. So let's see, let's just use like 11 and try minting again. Or should I just clear this, then start over? Confirm. So create the data account. So it's each thing is doing, you see, it has minted, create the mint token, then the associated token that you will mint into. So all those, you should learn it in the 101 course. and you see we are minting 1001 something. I see it 1001 SSPLLV token successfully minted. And I've also included all this so that you don't need to copy the transaction ID all over. I've already given you option to check it maybe in Sol Explorer or Sol Scan, so you can click any one of it. For example, if I want to see this associated token account and then the token we minted, so this is the transaction that shows the token we minted, and if we move it, let me put it here so you see clearly. If we move through this, what we've got, your token, account, amount, you see, if you count this is about 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if we use 9 to just also be now, 9 is what Solana uses. So you usually see most token using 9 on Solana, not the 18 you are used to on Ethereum. Here, let's see the mint. That's the account of the token we are minting. So you can now mint token into it. So let's check each of it one by one. This is the token, the account. Let's see this. Yeah, you can see it now. So you remember I minted 1001 from here. So, and it told me I minted this SSP something. So you see it, the mint, that's like the token account. So, and you can see it says this and the transaction some minute ago. So I can open this as well and see the mint as well. You can see it, Solidity. So all this image and all those things, learn it in the 101. I detailed everything. Just, you know, a lesson and courses at dProgramming University is always detailed that even beginner can comprehend. So we are able to create the JSON. All these are picked from the JSON we use here. So all the details are already inside the JSON that was picked. That's why you can see it, the name and all those icons. And we can check the metadata. You see that this was what we filled in. Solidity SPL token and SPL, and then remember the JSON file will fill in this form. So everything is right here in the metadata. If we even check it on source scan, it's created like double. So that's what I did too, so that you can have the account, the token. Yeah, you see token, SPL, fungible token, because all these things were picked as well from the JSON file. That's why it's so important. You see owner, authority, that's the wallet that created it. And you can see good, this display it more better. Decimal 11, I think we also have it here, yeah, decimal 11. And if we go to metadata, good. So you can see it now that you have two of it. So all these ones are gotten, you know, we didn't put description, but the description was added through this JSON file here. So everything is already added, and you can see this was the image we use that you see. If I go here now, you can see it. So that was the image it used, and some other things like that. Even if we open this JSON file, so I'm just showing you to have, you can see it, name, symbol, description. That was the description you saw here. And then we have the image, which lead us to that golden coin, something we used. You can see it now. So that's just it, majorly being the intro for you to see that this is a working dApp. And also, like I said, at the end of the course, you'll also be able to upload, host this on like maybe Facel or Netlify, so that now you can't access this because on local server, but anyone will be able to access, or your friends or people can test it out. So you can see it will be working something. If you click here, you can disconnect and change. So this is like a multi-button and things like that. How all these were integrated, everything, we would go through it and build it from scratch together. So before we round up, all what the course will entail, you already have idea now. You already see what you will build at the end of the course. So there is no much to explain again, but it's just good for some other things like about the programming. If you are going through the course for the first time from the programming, we take pride in crafting curriculum that bridge the gap between traditional web development, Web 2 and Web 3, and always tailored to be beginner friendly. So if the course is not for beginner, we'll usually have had a beginner level course to start with and take first before you come over. So not that we just focus on pro and then beginners are struggling to catch up. No, we always have a pre-course. That's why we have the one-on-one for this course. If you go through all those things, JSON file, all those things, you will learn it. And building a smart contract, Solana program in Solang, Solidity. So, and about me, if you are new to programming, I'm an entrepreneur, founder of the programming. I'm Solomon Foske by name, and at the same time, I always give a brief like I've spent like 15 years. I have 15 years of experience in digital marketing, from blogging to WordPress, digital marketing, SEO, and all this, the programming, everything, I built them myself because I have solid experience in all those things, including SEO, ranking, and metaverse, and a lot of things like that. So then I joined Web3 in 2017, and since then I've explored a lot, both you know, one of the first steps you do, losing fund and things like that. Like, I need to go deep to understand the technology behind this, and it has been helpful. So, and then going fully into Web3 development, I think around 2020, yeah, and 2020, 2021, and since then, on now a mission to meet 1 million developer into Web3 by 2031 via free Web3 development courses like this one you are watching, empowering Web3 developer to aim in the Web3 ecosystem with free courses like this, where I show you how I make about 20,000 US dollars within 6 months with $0 on platform Super Team. And cool enough, they are also the partner and sponsor for this course. So you have a lot of opportunity acquiring Web3 development course. A lot of things to be built, a lot of things to do, but very few Web3 developer out there. You can follow me on social media and also on, I think now on other decentralized social media as well. So that's just it. And if you need help, these are how you can get help. Usually you can see each of those courses. That's why it takes time to break them into chunks. So for each of them, there's always an option to post comments or ads, or however you see it there. By the time you watch it, maybe we'll change the design. You can ask as comment under each specific lesson. So for example, if you have question concerning one of 7 of this lesson, don't hold it and then come and ask it in 2 or 3. No, you may not get support. Ask specific. So with that, anybody, any other student, after you taking that specific lesson, will find your question and the answer helpful. And with that, you don't need to repeat the same question because they can learn a lot. You'll be amazed how much people and students can learn from questions from other previous students ahead of them. So that's why you ask here. But you should also join the Discord, because there you have up-to-date information from the DPU official, and at the same time have opportunity to connect and collaborate with other Web3 developer students in the programming university community. So we should take the course if you're aspiring blockchain developer, and what are the prerequisites? You are not a Web2 developer, you want to learn and things like that. You know, it's good you have familiarity with blockchain, because this is not actually a pure beginner course. So if you've never touched anything Web3 development, blockchain development before, I believe this shouldn't be your first course to jump into. And that's why we've done amazing work at the program university. You see, we've taken you step by step, everything you need from introduction to Web3 development, setting up development environment to develop on EVM like Ethereum, non-EVM like Solana. Everything is here. And then from there, you move to learning the basic of web development, like from HTML. This course is a giant 6-in-1 course covering HTML for Web3, CSS, JavaScript for Web3 development. Then we talk about API, GraphQL for Web3 development, and then TypeScript. So that's like 6-in-1 you will learn. So even if you are a beginner, these are the things you will learn when you are going into even Web2 web development. You learn, and from there you can start taking Solang Solidity 101. So you'll be able to now learn about Solang Solidity. We also have a course on pure Solidity itself, where you can learn about Solidity, which I also encourage it. And you can see it's here, yeah, smart contract. So pure vanilla Solidity, you can learn about it over here. So this was the old structure and design I was using earlier, but now this is the new. So the new courses, you'll find them there, but the old courses, period 2, you will also find them here. So you can go through that, and then you learn from here. Instead of taking this old HTML, everything has been compressed into Web3 front-end development. So then once you have that, you can learn this, and so you will see that everything is well detailed for you to take you from beginner. That is the aim and the mission I have in Web3 for Web3 developers. So, and all these things are also enhanced with AI. So you can see them, we use a lot of AI tools, because without embracing AI in this age, as a developer, you are missing a lot. So those are the things you will learn, and the one-on-one courses are there. Then interest in Web3 technology, willingness to learn, and access to computer. So those are the things you need. And at the same time, we're also, in some of these courses, I showcase some of the partner. If we have, like, I usually use this through the course. If you check which is research, for example, if I say Solang Solidity SPL token, so usually I use this platform, which you can see. This you can see the programming guide as well, and it's called pre-search. So just like you Google, you can pre-search. And why doing that? One is decentralized compared to centralized Google. So if you're a Web3, which you are enthusiast learning development, you may want to check them out. And then you can also earn some token doing it. And also they have referral, affiliate referral. So if you want to use mine to support, you can check it out as well. If not, you can just as well check them out. So that's just it. Let's get back. And I think that's just the major thing about this. You will learn how to build a full stack and deploy it SPL token minter, which I have demoed already for you, and it will be working. You'll be able to mint, you'll be able to deploy it online, so that you can give anybody the URL and they can check it out, or even attempt to use it and use a multi-wallet. So if you are excited as I am to go through this together, and I want you to, meanwhile, as a disclosure, we may hold, invest, trade, or receive reward, grant, bounty token from review, discuss Web3 project or affiliate. So like I've shown you some of them, Spartan, Presage and more will be partner with us while we are, but we try our best to ensure this stay educative. So please bear that in mind. And disclaimer is that all content at the Program University are for educational purpose only and do not constitute financial, trading, investment, or development advice. Please always do your own research, and by using any part of this or all course or content on the Programming University EPU, you agree that we are not liable for any losses that you may suffer thereof. So it's at your own responsibility. So make sure you do your own research first before you jump into any one of them or use any platform or developing with any, and doesn't constitute investment or trading any of the token attached to anything discussed in this course. That's it. I remain Solomon Foske of the Programming University, and keep the programming spirit alive, and please always do good to humanity and nature with your knowledge and programming skill to make the world and the universe a better place for us all. Thank you, and see you in the next lesson as we get into work fully. Peace.